What happened?
What's going on?
Yeah.
He's over here.
Oh.
Kip, you there?
I hear you.
There you are. How you doing, Kip?
Good, Billy. How you doing?
Kip, you have the big event that was scheduled for last night, Friday night. You had to cancel it because of Hurricane Debbie. What were some of the factors that you had to make and decide whether to cancel this race?
There's a lot of factors into this. The city of Brigantine, we had a meeting on Wednesday morning with emergency management talking about the storm and what the forecast was. So we decided pretty early to make the call, give everyone a chance to make plans and alternate plans for this race.
Yeah, you called it nice and early, give people time to adjust their schedules. But talk about the seas were really rough. I don't know how big the swells were, but you would have been able to have a hard time setting those flags.
Yeah, there was no way we're getting the flags set. We're actually, I have two jet skis out there right now trying to find the bricks and break them loose from the storm and try to get them set up again. So that's going to be a whole day today and probably all day tomorrow getting things ready. We're
talking with the chief of the Brigantine Beach Patrol, Kip Emig. Kip, man, it's been a great year racing wise. The competition has been fierce, but the Seville boys, they're right in the mix every time. Of course, they won the jerseys last year. How they feeling, getting ready for for the big race for the championships?
The Seville boys are definitely ready. You know, they've been training. They're actually in the water right now. I just looked out there. I see them rowing across the ocean. So they're out there right now, just getting some reps in. Some final reps before the race on Monday. And it should be a great event. I'm looking forward to great weather that night. Nice and sunny. Finally get some sunshine in South Jersey and have a great race. We have a big event planned, and it's going to be a great night.
I guess it was a pretty difficult decision to make, canceling, because everybody does make the plans. And, of course, you're hosting it for the first time in quite a long while because you won it last year. Whoever wins the jerseys, the South Jersey Lifeguard Championship, gets to host it the following year. So it was probably a pretty difficult decision to make.
It really was. It really was. I have a lot of alumni coming back. We had a few hundred people contact us about the races, and they're coming back from Florida, from California, from all over the place. They're all coming back for this race. So yeah, it was not an easy decision to make that call. We were thinking about just trying to do it today or trying to do Sunday, but it really just came down to the infrastructure in the city of Brigantine with the help from Public Works that I need. The fire department, the police department, all the different pieces of the puzzle to put together. And it was just impossible to get it done during the weekend. So Monday night it is.
Kip, I want to congratulate your daughter. She did really well in the Cape May Women's Invitational Lifeguard Challenge.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you. Yeah, she's been training really hard. She's trained through the winter on her paddleboard. She's been really focused on the Catalina event, where she'll paddle from Catalina Island to Mission Beach,
wow,
California, 32-mile paddle.
Wow.
So she's been training really hard. I mean, she'll go out, Billy, and she'll do 20 miles in the morning before work. So it takes her almost 3 to 4 hours to get it done. But she's really, really training and has a really good outlook for this year at the Catalina.
We had Kristen Morby, who's the director of the Cape May Point Women's Lifeguard Challenge. We had her on, I believe, last week, and we were going over the race results. And of course, I saw Emig in there, and I had to bring it up. But it's good to see. It's good to see that she did really well. Now, Kip, who's going to represent Brigantine in the swim?
We have James Haney. James last year, I think James got 5th last year in the jersey.
Yep.
He got real sick in the middle of July. He put him out for like almost 7 or 8 days. He was sick, so he's just coming back now, and he's been training again. So I think he's ready to go.
Of course, Zach Vassar from Margate won the Margates last week, and he's a pretty good swimmer. There's some other great swimmers in the representing other beach patrols, but it's going to be a pretty good race.
It is. There's some real good swimmers this year. You got Charles Schreiner's back. He didn't swim last week, and he's going to be an
Atlantic City
champion last year.
Yeah.
Alex Zolden from Avalon has been in the top every race this year. You have Zach. Zach's been good. Dylan DeWitt's back again. He's another one of the top guys every year. So it's going to be a heck of a swim, that's for sure.
Now, Kip, one other thing that I noticed in the Margate Memorials last week, there were 7 crews that doubled up. In other words, they rode doubles and then they rode singles. Is Jack going to row singles?
Yeah, Jack is rowing singles again. Yep.
It doesn't bother him. I mean, you don't feel that it's a little bit too much for him, I guess?
It's good to be young. That kid gets done a 16-minute doubles race, and it looks like he's not even breathing.
Well, I know. We interviewed him. Like most of the guys, when they give me great access, I get down there. I'm in the knee deep, maybe thigh deep in the water with them. Get them right as they get out of the boat, and they're doubled over, huffing and puffing. Not Jack and Joe Seville.
Jack and Joe are good. They're in the boat all winter long in college, and those guys are just in great shape. And Jackie doesn't even bat an eye. And before he went rowing this morning, he was out on the paddleboard paddling around, catching waves and
for fun.
I'm the one telling him, I'm like, Jack, you got to start resting. You got to get ready for this race. But, those guys are in great shape. It should be a fun night. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be able to cover it live. 97.3 ESPN will be there, broadcasting live from 6 to 8. The race actually starts at 6:30, and where it's going to be right in front of Las Calas. That's party headquarters. Yeah, we're going to have this course set up between 15th Street and 17th Street. So our headquarters is 17th. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a great night. We're looking forward to it. Las Calas is right there on 14th and 15th Street. So, the after parties, a lot of people are going to have some
yeah. Well, I know Las Calas is ready and waiting for you. They're going to be one of our sponsors to the broadcast. And, well, good luck to you, Chief. Emig, we're pulling for you guys. Of course, we want to see a great race, and we'll be there Monday covering it for you. And thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Billy. I appreciate everything you do, man. Thanks.
All right, there he is, Chief Kip Emig from Brigantine. And I don't know if you've ever been to the races, PJ, Mr. Negadelphia, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, the competition is fierce. And last week, you should have seen the amount of people that were on the Margate City Beach.
No,
it was phenomenal.
He said his daughter trained for 4 hours.
Is that unbelievable?
That's insane.
That's dedication. I mean, you don't see that out of the Eagles players.
There it is.
I mean, like, they're professionals, get paid millions of dollars.
Right?
They don't do that.
609-4030. Speaking of the Eagles, 609-403-0973 is the text board. The question is, should Nick Foles have his number retired? 609-403-0973. And you can also vote on our X platform, the Twitter, formerly Twitter, at Locker Room 973 or at Earnshaw Radio.
Yes. We got a couple more texting, guys. All right. So Nick from South Jersey. No, you shouldn't retire Nick Foles' number, but how about a statue for Doug Peterson? What did they do for him?
Yeah, why don't they retire his headset?
They have a statue. It's Foles and Doug Peterson.
609-403-0973. How are we doing in the Twitter poll there?
I am up, by the way.
What is the? It's gotten closer, hasn't it?
It's a little closer. It's 56 to 44%. It's all right. We got a bunch of texts, though. I want to get them back before we go to break.
Okay.
Bill from OC. Retire Nick Foles and Sonny Jurgensen. Didn't they both wear number 9?
Yes, they did.
No.
Sonny Jurgensen was number 9.
So what? Nick Foles deserves the number 9 retiree. He won the Super Bowl.
Played 40 games for the Eagles.
All right, here. We got another one. Retired jersey, no way, Jose.
Yeah.
He has a statue, which is the same difference. Think of it this way. If there is any chance, 1 in a 100% chance that you would unretire it, maybe you draft NCAA Jesus and he wants number 9. So you're saying there's a chance. Go Bears. A Bears fan.
The Bears. 609-403-0973 is the text board number. Should Nick Foles have his jersey retired? Number.
Yeah, it's getting close, Billy. It's getting a little close for comfort for me. 56 to 44% on Twitter. The text board's been mostly negative.
Keep reading them then.
We don't have any more. We don't have any more to read. I got no more to read. But
he doesn't want to read all that.
Not helping the cause.
Not having my agenda here.
609-403-0973. Should Nick Foles have his number retired? 609-403-0973 is the text board. You can also vote on my Twitter poll.
People are
poll.
They're commenting on Twitter as well. So I can read a couple of those.
Yeah, read a couple of those too.
Off Twitter. All right. So one of the comments was from Sports Fans Vibe. Foles did what the greats couldn't do. So much for Pennsylvania. Retire his jersey. Championships are hard to come by in Philly. Shout out PJ Corda.
Wow.
Look at you, PJ, getting a shout out.
Shout out first show
on the Twitter X platform.
Bringing them all the way from Florida.
We have in Kansas? We have one from Kansas?
We have Kansas City today. We have Bears. We're all over the place. All right, we got another one.
National syndication.
Yeah. Philly gave Foles a statue in front of the link. So, yeah, his jersey retired, no-brainer.
609-403-0973. Should Nick Foles have his number retired?
Absolutely.
Also, you can vote on Twitter or X platform at Locker
I'm doing
Room
better over
973.
I'm doing better on that platform than the tech sports, so I'm going to keep reading that one.
Get back to the Phillies real quick.
Yeah.
I've been very critical of Kyle Schwarber
Negative.
in the lead. Let's say that for PJ.
Having him in that role, you mean?
Yeah, have him in the. But Nick Earnshaw has been a big proponent, and I got to give the man his credit. I will not call. I call him Nicky Schwarber, but now I say it out of respect because he's been singing he's been very consistent since the time we've had him on the show, from the beginning of his tenure here with me as my producer / co-host. He's consistent, Mr. Negadelphia.
For a big guy.
And now he's batting 261. He's got 27 homers.
Now, were you against having Schwarber lead off, PJ, at first?
Absolutely.
Why?
He's a big dude.
So what?
I
You
can't
get
run.
somebody out front and he's slow. Then you get another guy on base. It doesn't help with
They don't play small ball though.
They don't. You're
So
right.
they hit
You're
home
right.
runs.
You're right. It's either all or nothing with them. I agree with
The
that.
aesthetic, I understand. Okay, I
You
get
know what
it.
I'm saying? Like you don't
I
see a
get-
typical big
Exactly.
guy
He's
like
not
that
your-
leading all.
He's not your typical leadoff.
Lost a lot of weight though this year.
He's not.
He did. He's starting to lean. Yeah.
But he's been even better this season, right? Like he's been hitting singles, he's walking, his average is up, and he's hitting home runs. Like when you have a guy who could lead off the game and could scare you to death
to be
and
able to
hit a home
that out.
run,
right?
I mean, he has the highest OPS. What did I tell you, Billy? Highest OPS in Phillies history for a leadoff.
You're right
hitter.
about this, but you're wrong about Foles.
I think I'm 2 for 2. I'm 2 for 2.
609-403-0973. Get a couple more votes in on the text board. 609-403-0973. Should Nick Foles have his number retired? Also on my Twitter / X platform at Locker Room 973. At Locker Room 973. You can vote there. There's about 10 minutes left in the voting.
Couple minutes. Yep, couple minutes left.
Should Nick Foles have his number retired? 609-403-0973 or at Locker Room 973 on the X and Twitter platform.
Yep, and we've had a bunch on Twitter. That's been my more positive side, and the tech sport's been a little more negative for me.
All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was the best of Philly, best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game, let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. That's the Circle Liquor Store. Now, prior to the Eagles game, I stopped by the Circle Liquor Store, got myself a 6-pack. Then I went to Randazzo's, got my wings. They're delicious. You got to go to Randazzo's, PJ.
I'll go.
I'm telling you, Joe Pop, they're fresh, they're meaty, they're great, they're delicious.
I got to try them.
Randazzo's, I recommend it.
Best cheesesteak I've ever had.
Oh, yeah.
By the way.
Oh yeah, you get the wraps too. Put those ghost peppers in there, a little zing you up. Oh yeah,
I'm talking out of my league with those ghost peppers. Yeah.
Hey, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker with Billy Schweim right here on 97.3 ESPN.